Hi guys, and welcome back to my custom frames that I make for the paper bags and the foil bags that come on the magazines here in Europe. I'm in the UK, and this is one of the more recent ones that come on a month or two ago. This is C-3PO and the Gonk Droid. I've got a few of these, and this is my start at a frame for them. It's quite hard to know what to actually base it on, but I'm going for a multicolored grey and black effect, obviously with other details that will make it pop at the end. But this is just to show you how I've built it up. No figure actually inside this one. I've actually opened it and I'm just got plate so far. So as you can see, it's just built up with plate all the way around. A few slopey parts to keep in the pack. Same here and there. But yeah, it's just built up very easily with plate. Look on the back. Oh, filled in all the gaps this time. So yeah, it's a complete back. It's nice and easy to make this, build it up as we go and see what comes of it. So I will see you on the other side when it is completed. It's a little bit different. It's only different because it's a lot thinner and it's detailed. It took an awful long time because I built about 3 or 4 before and wasn't happy with any of them. So I literally pulled them apart and started again and again. And that's occasionally what happens. Sometimes they come off really well first time and there's no need to change anything. But occasionally, like this one, it got me a bit stumped. First of all, I didn't know what colours to do. Couldn't get too much inspiration. In the end, the inspiration come from having an opposite almost to C-3PO's gold colour, using greys and black and things like that, clear bits as well. But the silver bits were right at the last, at the end. I made, like I say, I made some, took some apart, but this one I didn't use that. Although I built this frame, it didn't have the silver parts right till the very end, after I took off other parts and just replaced them, because it needed something more, and in the end the silver parts gave it something more, that I thought anyway. I am quite happy with the way it's turned out. There isn't I wouldn't say it's my favourite, but actually the more I look at it, the more I'm quite enjoying it. Like I said to you just now, it's thinner than most of them. I'll show you what I mean by that. See, it's just plate and not much. Normally I use curved bricks or slopes to hold in the paper bag, and this time it was only held in by the corner pieces. And yeah, you can see one there and one there, all the way around in different areas. I layered those just to give it something different. I was trying to make it different. There was no other reason for using just corner parts, really. So it also, there was another reason actually. I've just remembered why there was another reason. They fitted in very well with the actual picture. I don't like to cover up any of the writing, and I like to see where I can. It's not always possible. I suppose I did cover up. It does say down there C-3PO and Gonk Droid, and I covered up the C-3PO. But overall, you have to cover up something somewhere. But usually, I like to get as much of it on display as I can. This little area here, just, I thought that was the framing of the Lego sign. I thought just worked quite well, and it's kind of droidy looking as well. Actually, this is the same for most of the frames. As I'm building the framework, I'm thinking, what am I doing with the final detail? How am I creating the interest of the frame? And so this one come together quickly. As I looked around my parts, I looked in the printed pieces and I think I saw this bit here that was silver. And what else did I see? Maybe a couple of these other little dial pieces. And I thought, well, they're droids. They've got these little parts all over them. Let's let's use these on the frame. It gives it something to recognize the relationship between the frame and the actual figures. So yeah, also use these clear, and I think they're called trans dark brown. There's pieces all over here. There we go, trans pieces here. Where else have we got trans pieces? All over really. They're a neutral sort of look that sort of come off well against the neutral greys and blacks without too much colour. Because he is gold, I think that was where my thought was going. I couldn't work out if there was any other colour, and actually I think that really worked, so that I haven't got any colour in there, just the neutrals against his gold. So yeah, overall it was a difficult one, but if I'm going to do every single minifigure from the foil packs and the paper bags, then I'm going to come up against the odd one that stumps me a bit, and this was one of them. I managed to get through it and get it done, and happy with the result. And I think in amongst all the others, it's gonna stand out for its own merits. So yeah, I hope you like what I've created here. Hope you like this little series that I'm doing on these custom frames, Lego buildable frames, and I really hope to see a few, if people like it and want to do their own. I'd really like to see what people themselves come up with, and that would be really cool. That if I've inspired just a few people to do their own, that would be really good. Please remember to do all your usual YouTube stuff for me. That would be really helpful for me and the channel, and I hope to show you a new frame very soon. Thanks very much for listening to me. Cheers.